Hello everyone, this is Aarush here, and today I'm going to answer your most asked question, which is what is the main difference between CBSE and State Board? So I used to study in CBSE till my class 10th, and I moved from CBSE to State Board from my 11th. So I'm currently a 11th grade high school student studying in the Tamil Nadu State Board school. So I get a lot of questions regarding the migration between CBSE and State Board, CBSE to State Board actually. So I'm here to answer the questions about your I'm here to answer your questions which you have asked me about the difference between the CBSE and State Board. So let's start. So the first question, will the syllabus be very different from CBSE? To be honest, I've seen both 11th standard NCRT physics textbook, and I am now studying the Samshir, which is the Tamil Nadu's book. So what I feel is that the concepts are same, but the learning style and the answers are a little different. So what is my understanding from CBSE is CBSE is more answer focused, where you don't have to provide the book to book answer, but you need to explain the concept clearly in your paper. But in case of State Board, this is not the case. So in State Board books, the syllabus is actually a little different, but the method of studying is also very different. You don't study for your main knowledge. So you have to memorize it, and you have to be able to write it clearly as per your textbook. So you should be thorough with your textbook, and you should be thorough to explain what's in your textbook mainly. Some words can change, but they will mainly see the keywords in the textbook more than the CBSE one. So this is the answer for the question. So the syllabus will be slightly different, but not fully. The most most syllabus will, the most topics will be taken from NCRT books, so that there will not be a lot of topic difference. But people preparing for JEE or people who are preparing for JEE or any engineering entrance exam, I don't encourage them to make this SWIFT. So is the marking system easier or harder? So generally, State Board is considered easier. So if you read the direct textbook and if you write the correct definitions given in your textbook, it is easier to gain marks. Okay. The next question: do I need to take any bridge courses? Not officially, but it helps to review Tamil Nadu textbook for science and social science, since CBSE topic may offer in depth. And next one, are subjects offered the same, like computer science, biomaths, etc.? Yes, it is same. It is considered same among Tamil Nadu. But if you see globally, or if you see nationally, I prefer, if you want to join any other college which is outside Tamil Nadu, CBSE would be a better option, because CBSE marks are considered nationwide. So if you want to join any college which is outside Tamil Nadu, just to be in CBSE, as it would be better for your admission process and easier. And the next question, how was English different? So this was a main issue for me. So till 10th, I scored 87 in English in my 10th grade CBSE. So when I moved to 11th, the English here is pretty different. So what we used to learn is writing part a lot, comprehension part a lot. In paragraph and all, we used to read the stories, we used to write the answers on our own. But in this, they are different. They have antonyms, synonyms, and they have a lot of grammar portions where you also need to memorize a lot of English phrases to be able to write it. I feel that English is kind of harder in State Board than CBSE. It's not about the language. The language is actually easy, but it's about the memorization. You have to memorize it. So it is a negative point. Then about the admissions, do I need a transfer certificate and migration certificate? Yes, you need a transfer certificate from your school, which you are currently studying, and you also need a migration certificate. So in my case, I got a transfer certificate from my school, from my old school where I completed my 10th. And the migration certificate will be available in your DigiYatra account. So if you input your 10th roll number and your school name and your date of birth, I guess, you'll be able to get the migration certificate from DigiLocker. Okay. Is Tamil compulsory? Um, yes, Tamil is compulsory till class 10 in State Board. So after class 10, you have an option to choose either Tamil or French. So I'm a very weak student in Tamil, so I choose French. French is a very easy subject in the case of 11th and 12th. But the negative here is like CBC student don't have any other language except English. They have only 5 subjects where we have 6 subjects. So it is an unnecessary subject that we have to include, but we have no other option. If you're moving from CBSE to State Board, you have to either pick between Tamil or French. I mostly suggest students who are weak in Tamil to choose French, as French portions is much lesser than Tamil, and French is a very easy subject where you can learn easily. I studied Hindi in CBSE. Can I continue Hindi in state board? Some institute, like some schools, may have Hindi as their language option, but in most schools or in most government-aided schools, they don't have any option for Hindi. So it's between Tamil or it's between French. So you have to decide between Tamil or French. There's no Hindi. Mostly in Tamil Nadu, Hindi is not an option. So, what is the main difference? So, what I suggest is focus on your textbook based preparations and practice like previous year questions more. So, practicing previous year question papers will make you better in Tamil Nadu, I mean, in state board exams, Tamil Nadu state board exams. Will this affect my college applications? No, if you are going to continue your college inside Tamil Nadu and not planning to move out of Tamil Nadu. So, yes, kind of, but if you plan to move outside Tamil Nadu, it's not a major problem. But it is a point to note that people or the college admission team would prefer students from CBSE than Tamil Nadu State Board. But inside Tamil Nadu, if you're planning to study in colleges like Anna University, SRM Ishwari, I mean, SRM Ishwari, Anna University, and SSN, which have Anna University counseling programs, this won't make any change. So, see, your CBC marks and your Tamil Nadu State Board 12th marks will be considered the same if you're doing it in State Board. So this is the only plus point you will get. So CBSE is actually harder than State Board. So when you choose State Board, it will be you will be able to get a better cut of marks so that you will get a better college in Anna University counseling. Next, which board is better for NEET/JEE? Okay, which board is better for CBSE or NEET? My option is for which board is better for NEET or JEE. So my option is for JEE. Choosing CBSE would be a better option because JEE is mainly based on NCERT books. So NCERT books is a foundation of JEE. So in Tamil Nadu State Board, we don't do NCERT books, we do some cheat books. So choosing NCERT wins here. But if you want to do NEET, I heard from my school that people study in State Board because in bio and all, it seems that they both are pretty much same except one of few topics, and people usually go for NEET coaching like Akash here. So for NEET, I think State Board or CBSE or anything would be fine. But for JEE, I prefer CBSE. So to be honest, for both JEE and NEET, CBSE is better. But if you're preparing for any other national, international exams like SAT, ASAT, or any other international exams, State Board is a much better option. I'm a student who's preparing for SAT. So in this case, you'll have an option to join outside Tamil Nadu colleges like SNU Noida, like NMINS Mumbai, with admission in those colleges, your SAT marks, but and also for other international colleges in case in London, in Australia, in US. So in any other place also, you'll have an option to get into, and pretty much you will have less stress because CBSE is kind of stressed, and I feel that State Board is kind of less pressured and is easy for CBSE coming student. So I feel that this is much easier than my CBSE one. So I feel that this will do the job if you are planning to study for SAT and stuff, and this will also give you a good mark. So it will be helpful for your college applications if you don't get into any international colleges. So this is my opinion, and I also have to remind you that there is board exam for 11th standard. But thankfully, when I'm studying, as of 2025 to 2026 batch, we don't have any board exams announced by government. The problem is it changes from government to government. So if the government changes in the next election, they might have different rules. So possibly there will be class 11th board exams for students who are upcoming, and there was for student who had it past year. So you have to keep that in mind, but it's not a very big deal. Okay, 11th board exam is not used for anything, so it's not a pretty much big deal, is what I would say. But you have to keep it in mind. It's there. You could give your best. Is what I feel. So that's my opinion. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section, or DM me in this Insta ID so that I will be able to clarify your doubts. So thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions also, please drop it in the comment. Thanks. Bye.